Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on.
Yes, I'm high. Yes, every day wanna get to this guy. Yes, go out tonight, I just might. Yes, style cleaner than yours, so don't buy. Yes, I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu with another So Busy recap and review. Today, me and SoDeb, who's not here, unfortunately, because he has a lot of work that he has going on, are going to be talking about Basketball Wives Season 11, the season finale. Thank God we are at this season finale. And you know what? I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. Before we get into that, make sure that you like, you comment, you subscribe to both of our channels if you haven't already. What I'm excited about is that, so I haven't told y'all this, or maybe I did, I can't remember. And this is on both of our channels. So, you know, if you are on the SoDeb team, sit tight. But for the Busy Bees, because I know this is on our channel, I made a promise to myself that I was going to take a TV show that I did not watch regularly, and I was going to review it. I wanted to review it with one of my close friends, SoDeb, which is why I picked him. And I told myself I was not going to miss an episode. I was going to create a schedule, and I was going to be here every week. And I don't know if I'm going to be recapping or if we're going to be recapping the reunions, but we set a date and time. We told y'all Tuesday at 6:30. Before we didn't have a time, and we were like on and off, but I was there even when I left and went to Mexico. Oh, somebody saying check my mic. My mic is gone. Oh, because I've been moving this stuff around. Hold on. Oh no, it's unplugged. That's what's happening. Hold on, y'all. I was cleaning my office so that it got unplugged. Excuse me. Heck. No, it's just not working. All right. Now we are back. All right. That being said, no, sorry, I was cleaning my office, as y'all can see, which all this stuff is on my desk. But I told myself that I was going to be here every time, and we did it, y'all. We did it. Overall, we did it. We got here. We have been here every single week, letting you all know what is happening on the basketball hose. Okay, so give a clap. Put your champagne flutes in the comments for yourself. Thank you for being here. We won't be able to do a show without you all. And put your bees in the comments if you're from the Busy Bees for us as well, because we started with episode 1 of this season and we got all the way to the end and we did not stop. And that's exciting. All right. So claps for you guys, and thank God the show is over. Will I be reviewing this show next season? Hell no. Okay. Don't look for me at all. But let's get into this episode. Okay, you guys. So I feel like this one was very Brandy heavy. Didn't like it, didn't appreciate it, didn't want it, but it was very Brandy heavy, which is kind of ironic that the person who really loves Brandy has no time for her today. So let's start with the television show. After we get back to after the dinner, Brandy is still breaking glass and yelling. I don't care what anybody says. This is all Brandy's fault. The only thing Jackie was saying was, leave it alone, okay? We're not talking about it anymore. I brought it up. Leave it alone. She didn't know how to leave it alone, and then she got her ass into a fight. Sorry, that's what happened. And I don't care how many people want to cry about it. Well, they keep bringing up. Jackie said, we're done with it. Let's stop talking about it. I brought it up. No more. Well, don't yell at me, girl. Figure out where your husband is. Anyway, moving up from there, she says she needs a minute. And then Brooke was going off of this whole thing of, when nobody better jump her. I'm just trying to say that nobody better jump her. I don't want nobody to be jumping her. Ain't no jumping situation. Y'all put in the comments. Did y'all feel like Cheyenne got up to jump? Brandy, or was I? Because I felt like Cheyenne got up to be like, oh my God, hold on. But then security started pushing her, so then she now looks more aggressive. I don't know. Put it in the comments. I don't know. Let me know. Do y'all feel like Cheyenne got up to help Jackie fight and they was about to jump Brandy, or was she just trying to get up like, yo, okay, wait, hold on, everybody get up. I mean, everybody calm down. And then this is where Brooke comes in and like, ain't nobody gonna touch me. You hold on. I don't know. I felt like that wasn't what was gonna happen. And you're Dancing with the Stars outfit, girl, and you wish you would be. Anyway, Brandy said that her feelings are hurt because she let Jackie in, and Jackie's not who she claims to be. She's trying to act like a sister, all of this stuff, and she's not. Glorilla said that she's just excited to see all the love that Brandy is getting and the support that people are giving her. And to be honest, people just need to stop attacking that one thing, her marriage. Brooke says that she doesn't owe anyone an explanation, that Brandy doesn't owe anybody an explanation. And what she does need to do is take this in. You decided and you made a decision for yourself, and you don't need to sit here and you don't owe nobody an explanation and do any apologizing for it. Brandy says she's just frustrated because she feels as if she let in Jackie, and this is what and this is the reason why it was so frustrating for her. Evelyn says she feels that she feels bad for what she did or said to Brandy because I'll look at that later. She feels bad about what she said to Brandy because she feels as if maybe she played a role also in making her feel bad about the decisions that she made. Look, you make your bed and you lay in it. That's it. And to be honest, no shade to Brandy, and I was seeing a lot of discourse online and on Twitter about people talking about her. People who were defending her were like, we've been defending this lady the whole time. And to be honest, y'all was right. She's not over this stuff. And that's what I'm trying. I think a lot of people were trying. This is where I think me and SoDeb would have more discourse, because SoDeb felt as if, I don't want to put words in his mouth, and I'm sure he can come back and do another video for you all if he would like, or put it in the comments. But overall, I felt like SoDeb feels as if this is not something. This is a point of contingency for her, or a contingence for her, because she's still dealing with it and going through it. So it's frustrating or upsetting that people continue to bring it up. He himself went through turmoil in his marriage, his past marriage, and the frustrations that he has is that other people utilize her pain of her marriage situation as a scapegoat to offend her when they are in discourse or arguing. And I think our other side, me and our other co-host Cindy, feel as if, well, then if this is going to be a sore spot for you, then we're going to rip the Band-Aid off and we're going to poke at that wound, because that's what you do when you are verbally sparring with someone. You're going to pick at the things that hurt them. You're not going to dance around it. You're not going to tiptoe around it. And I feel like this episode kind of showcased why she got so mad about these situations, because she is not just dealing with it or still living with it. She has not gotten over it or forgiven either. And to be honest, no shit. I don't know Jason like that. I don't know their marriage like that. I actually feel like this is a very toxic marriage. And we'll get to that more so when we get to the conversation that Brandy has with Jason. So at the end of the day, they all are sitting together. This is what I don't like about this TV show and this group, and I'm excited, I guess, about not reviewing it anymore. These individuals, I know I put do not disturb on. These individuals collectively, they groupthink. And groupthink does not make a good show to me. It just doesn't. I need people who have their own brains and opinions and ideas. And sometimes a lot of these ladies groupthink. Oh, you don't like her? We don't like her either. Oh, you don't like how we're deciding that too. And that's not fun to watch. Groupthink is not fun to watch. So Jennifer says the Fab Five's back again. We move on. We're back to LA. Jennifer says she doesn't even know what's going on with Laura. I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to take it back. I was watching Funky Dineva, and Funky Dineva said something very poignant that resonated with me. And he said they use Laura Govan. Point blank in the period. All this was set up. They knew what they was going to do. They knew how they was going to do it. They knew what they was going to bring up. And Laura was so in tune with, herself, what she's going to say, what she's not going to say, that she didn't truly feed into it. But they used her. They brought her on this trip so they could talk about her book. And then after that, they were done with her. They used her. And in my opinion, it didn't work. Y'all look stupid trying to do it. And now Brandy was breaking glass and now her marriage was brought up. All because y'all was trying to use Laura. And when I was listening to Funky not even talk about it, I was like, oh my God, you're right. So Jennifer's planning for her wedding. Evelyn, she's talking to Shaunie about her book signing and what that book signing is going to be looking like. And everyone's excited to go to her book signing. Jackie is still talking about her talk show. I totally forgot about the talk show because it seemed like everybody was trying to ice Jackie out, but I forgot she was putting together a talk show. She talked to Gary with the T to figure out some information about how she can be a better host, how she can do well at the TV show. He gives some sound advice. Look good and be yourself. Then we get to Shaunie's book signing. She's not going to do a reading, but she will do a Q&A. The people who show up is everybody in the cast. Jackie comes in and everybody seems as if they have an attitude problem with her. My thing is, y'all all just went to Mexico. Y'all all just made up. Y'all said y'all was making up. Y'all, everybody, again, I thought had their own brain, their own backgrounds, and they all made up with Jackie. They said, okay, things are cool. Even Brooke did. I mean, she gave her a hug. I don't know if she wanted to give her a hug, whatever. And then now that Brandy's mad about her marriage, that she's not leaving, now people don't want to talk to Jackie anymore. I thought that was weird to me. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was lame. And it's that group thing that I don't want to be a part of. I think it's immature. Shaunie then talks about her book, what's going on with her book. And then Brooke and Brandy talk. And she says, oh, girl, are you excited about the event that you're going to be having? Brandy says she still is excited. She doesn't know how she feels about Jackie. She said that Jackie hurt her feelings, but she did invite her to do the hosting of the of the event, but that was before everything happened. So she's not sure how this is going to go. Not in no scene did she ever say, I am uninviting her because of what she did. I'm not allowing her to come to the event. It was almost like, because she asked her to MC on this trip. I think it's extremely sound and sane for someone to say, you know what, I am now not inviting you, for my lack of a better term, rescinding my invitation. Like I don't want you to MC anymore. We have discourse. There's things going on. This is very important to me. It's about my family. It's about my son. I don't want to do that anymore. I thought it was very weird that Brandy never did that. She never, ever did that. Even if this is for a good cause, if this is something that's personal to you, that is that personal to you and your son and your marriage and how you got through it together as a family, I think that I would have rescinded that invitation for you to MC. Now, you can attend and you can donate, but to be a face of this or a voice for this, I think I would not want you to be there. It was very odd to me and weird to me that Brandy never rescinded Jackie being there. You can ask other people to MC or somebody else because your friends, they love you so much, right? What about your other friends stepping up to the plate? You ask Jackie, who you're in discourse with, and confrontation with, and you think that she's such a bad friend and a bad person and she's not doing the best for you. You ask her to MC your event and then continue to MC your event, even after she talked about your marriage and your husband and your kids and your cheating. But then we all think, the better friends are these other ladies. Yeah, the ones who didn't say, well, you know what? I don't think Jackie should be doing it, but I'll step up and do it. Child, when we get to the event, half the girls sat down, didn't even want to participate in the event, and if they even gave. It's a cast of how many people here you couldn't get? Anyway, so Brooke says, let her stay to the MC, think about the larger picture, because I'm not going to MC, okay? And Brandon was saying, look, at this point, it's just hard to forgive someone who's an agent of chaos, for lack of a better term. Then we get to Brandy's event. The Save Our Heart Foundation is there. They're going to be doing screenings on kids and adults for heart things. There's drinks, food, and games. Jackie shows up. Brandy said she didn't expect to show up. You did not uninvite her. You did not rescind your invitation for her to be a MC. What do you mean? How are you running this event? What do you mean you are surprised she's there? Jackie shows up. She says, you know what? I was upset about Mexico, but she's been my big sister for a long time. So I'm okay with us continuing to move forward and figuring this out. And they give us flashbacks since season 3. They have a quick little convo, and Brandy said, I think we both said and did things that we didn't like. Jackie does her sisterhood talk. If SoDeb was here, he'll talk about this is where Jackie's lying. But overall, they said they love each other and want to move forward. They just want to make sure that everyone comes to the event and donate. There is a minimum of $5,000 that they want to make sure that Brandy leaves with. That number's small as hell, especially because of the Rolls Royces and stuff that even Jennifer's driving around with. That number was small, and shame on those people. And Jackie went there, and Jackie went to work. She was like, well, how much money do you have? None. Okay, well, I'm going to start by donating. I'm going to start. And then as the people were coming in, Jackie ain't too proud to beg, was like, hey, girl, don't scan the code. What you doing? You scanned the code? Did you get that? We got so much stuff to talk about Jackie about and how she's this, she's that, but the lady came here, boots on the ground, she was ready to work. When Brandy in a good gesture got jerseys for these girls, and Jennifer was like, I don't want to wear that. Can I just pay to not have to do that? Evelyn didn't want to do it. Nobody wanted to get the money. Glorilla said, oh, yeah, okay, I see. Okay, I got the help. I do this right after. I promise. I really will do this right after. Girl, where your money at? The girls are broke. The game starts. Brandy talks about what happened to her and her son and why this is important. Then you get Glorilla and Brooke. Was it Glorilla and Brooke who went head to head? I can't remember the two people who went head to head. Evelyn and Jennifer sat down, and I want to know how much they gave. I hope they talk about that on the reunion. How much did each of y'all give? And Christian, he can't pay his bills. He's better at making sure that women don't leave homes better than he is at playing basketball. That's all I'm going to say. Say what you want about Jackie, but when she's committed, she's committed. Exactly. And those other girls were not. But we got so much stuff to say about her. Overall, they decided that, they raised $5,035.22 for heart screens for the students. I don't know what company this is outside of, what is this? Saving Hearts Foundation. That's not even someone's salary who's doing that type of work, seriously. But any money for the good cause is a great cause and a great thing. So we move on from there. Brandy says, look, Jason, we got to have a conversation about how I'm not leaving you, but I am going to be staying somewhere else. But we'll talk later. Jennifer and Christian, they go to meet with the probation officer to see what's going on with the situation. He comes out. He's like, I'm not in trouble, but I'm up for termination of this whole situation next year. But I'm afraid that I may not get permission to travel. Jennifer's like, what are you talking about? So wait, so they were sent there. They're now saying what they were going to do. They're not going to do it anymore. This is stupid. This is big. This flip-flopping about the situation is back and forth. We have our lives that we have to plan. Now we got to get an attorney involved. Y'all think that Jennifer paid for the attorney? I'm moving on. Jackie and her talk show. Everybody don't need a talk show, sweetie. Everybody don't need a talk show, sweetie. Everybody not talk show hosts. Everybody don't need to be in journalism. Everybody can't do it. Child, y'all saw, y'all saw when they was introducing Jackie, she was going out like this. They said, okay, Jackie, it's time. And she said, okay. Jackie said, okay. And I'm thinking to myself, why this lady got a purse? Why is this lady walking out there with a purse? She said, okay, so am I go? Okay, girl. Then they had her there to slow walk her going down the hallway. This is my dream. Girl with a purse? Why you got a purse with you? Anyway, so you got Jackie with a purse, walking out to her TV show. She goes out there, they're filming the pilot for the show. It needs more treatments. I think she needs more treatments. The show starts. This is not, Jackie, this is not the lane for you, girl. This is just not, it's not the lane for you. Then she brought out this stupid alpaca. She was bringing out no names, one, which I guess if you're giving a platform to individuals who are coming up in the industry, I think that's great. But for like a pilot show, you want to showcase the fact that you can actually get somebody. I remember when Nene was an intern at 11 Alive, she was able to get Jermaine Dupri. At least get somebody that we know to sit down with you. Then she started talking about, y'all, we could get Beyonce, we can get the lady with the two heads. I don't know what she got planned for the show, and I don't want to see it. She brought out alpaca. That's the end of it. Then Brandy, she sits down with Jason. She realized what a lot of us realized a long time ago. Girl, mama, you're not healed. You're not healed. And that's why we're going to make fun of it, because you're not healed. And we're going to drink your tears every time you cry when I say, that's why your husband cheated. We're going to drink your tears every time you cry when we say, that's why your husband cheated on you, because you're not healed, mama. And you need to. So she was like, you have no idea what's going on. You know what's funny is that, so Deb, he's not going to like this, but I'm going to say it. He's not going to like this, though. He was defending Monique the whole time that the fight happened with Candace. And his thing was, and then she's pressing charges against him. Monique could have gone to jail. You know, she has kids, this and that. And my whole thing would always be, that's not Candace's problem. Why is Candace being blamed if she could possibly go to jail because Monique decided to fight her? That's not Candace's problem. And me and SoDeb used to go back and forth about that. This is what a saint kind of saying, I guess, person does. Brandy said, I'm sitting out here fighting for you. And then she said some stuff, and I'm thinking about swinging on this lady. But then I thought to myself, I have kids. I have a future. I have all of these things. I had to think about my job. I had to think about myself before swinging on somebody, because that's what you do as an individual. It's not my job to think about what's going on with you. It's your job. I immediately thought about Monique Samuels. Now, Brandy is a lot of things, but that part, I felt her wrong. Girl, I wanted to slap out of Jackie, but she know I got a child. I know I got a child and a life to protect. And I say, good for you, girl. So she says that, they've been going through a lot, and Jason hasn't been able to see exactly what he's been putting her through or what she's been putting herself through, because Jason's going to stay. As long as you let him stay, he will abuse you. Point blank in the period. So she's like, look, I'm loving my independence and my peace, and I'm gonna stay here in LA, and I'm gonna bring my son with me. He's like, well, I gotta work. She's like, oh no, sweetie, I'm not asking you to come with me. To be honest, I didn't even ask you about what your endeavors were. Don't care about them. And I was like, you better stand up for yourself. But then also she's like, I'm gonna stay in this marriage. So he's like, can I be real? And I don't know if I should be saying this, because SoDeb feels as if I don't have the knowledge because I have never been married, so I shouldn't be talking about stuff like this. But I'm gonna say it like this, because I've been in a long-lasting relationship for a while. Fire with fire doesn't work. So if we're going to try to get back on track, we have to decide what the track is. and then move accordingly with that. From my standpoint and perspective, Jason was making a lot of selfish decisions when he was having extramarital affairs on Brandy. Okay. And that's this person deciding not to think about their union, not thinking about how they move forward together, what this marriage could look like, how this is going to affect the situation, how this is going to affect the marriage. He was making independent decisions. And those independent decisions of 300 times or whatever, however many times he stuck his D in someone else, that was a selfish act against the union. If you then decide I'm going to stay in this marriage and work it out with you, it's because you believe in this union, in the forwardship of this union. It would be weird and odd then to say, well, now I'm going to do what you did, because now I'm going to be selfish. So I'm about to move. I'm about to take the kids and I'm about to do all this stuff. No one is thinking about the marriage anymore. So why do it? Having your independence, having your solidarity, and having your independence, having your alone time, thinking of your own way forward is great. Who is thinking about the union of marriage anymore? Just release yourself from this contract. Because staying married to him, it is how you both have been operating is going to be shown, is being shown to your child. Children aren't stupid, and they see this, and they're watching this, and they're understanding this, and they're taking it in. You're not doing anything for the best of the child if they have to see mommy and daddy are fighting all the time. Daddy's now leaving and he's doing all these other things with all these other people. Then mommy took me to LA and now we're separated. But you're staying in a marriage for the child. This is dysfunction. And that's what you're showing your child. Dysfunction. This is dysfunction. You two are living in dysfunction. The man did what he wanted to do and he was selfish. Now you're deciding that you want to think about yourself just like he did and be selfish but we're both doing it for the unity of the child who has to look up and see mommy doing her own thing. This is not a marriage. Leave, Brandy, just leave. You're doing more harm to your child than not. And I think that your husband, as he stayed with you through cancer, he stayed with you throughout all of this stuff that was going on with her. Y'all can still figure this out without the pieces of paper. Leave. Because what your son is witnessing right now is nobody. That child will grow up feeling like I need to be tied to something. And even if it's against my will and not in my better judgment, I'm just going to stay. Because that's what the dad is now forced to do because Brandy wants to leave. And that's what Brandy was forced to do when her husband was cheating on her. Your child is just learning to stick in situations that are not healthy for them. That's what you're showcasing. You need to leave. Y'all both need to just stop. If you're staying in it for the marriage and for the child, then show your child a marriage. How a man should treat how a person should treat another person that they love, and what that unity looks like. Right now, y'all are teaching division and how to kind of stay together because we got a dog. It's weird. It's weird to me. One thing I do love about my mother is my mom was going to choose her. And anybody who wasn't helping to choose her, she ain't staying. Girl, I don't have the time for this. And that's strength. It takes more strength to say, you know what? Even from my better judgment and as much as I love them and for the child, I cannot give my all to this child if I am stressed about this marriage or this relationship, this situationship, whatever it is. I need to remove myself and then give everything that I can to the child. And I want to hope that I picked a good partner who's going to understand that and then give everything that they have to the child as well. Now, I know SoDeb right now is probably looking at his phone and slapping it and telling me to shut up because I haven't been married, but this is just not good. And no, I've never been married before. I don't understand what it takes to be connected to someone by pieces of paper, but also there is also strength in leaving. There's strength in getting out. And at this point, I don't know if I feel sorry for her, if I feel bad for her, if I'm doing the wrong thing by saying the fact that, girl, you tiptoeing and tip dancing all around the ways to just leave. I'm leaving. I'm staying in LA and I'm taking my son with me. You don't have to go. Girl, just get a divorce. Just get a divorce. What the hell was in that paperwork that she just cannot leave? Get a divorce and rekindle your relationship if you love him like Nene and Greg did and get married again if y'all want to do that. But right now, if y'all about to live separate lives, separate things, y'all doing your own thing, you doing your own thing, he doing his own, everybody doing their own thing. I'm staying in Dallas. I'm going to be staying in LA. I'm taking the child. You can't have the child. Girl, just then separate is what we got to do. Separate. Talk about me and you. Separate, girl, because that's how it's got to be. Separate. No more Jason and Brandy. Just separate. And if the stars align, get married again. If the stars align, get married again. And you know what you can walk into this marriage with? The knowledge of what you guys had before and what you are going to walk back into. You guys can make new agreements when you get married again. Dissolve this last contract and create a new contract. These are the new agreements now, the new things that I'm asking for, the new things that I want. But to stay in this dysfunction is not cool. And thinking that it is the best for the child is dangerous. That's all. I'm sure SoDeb will do a video say Busy was wrong. He's wrong about everything. He shouldn't have said that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Busy, I see you. SoDeb, I'm tapped in. Go ahead, James. I don't know. This is some. It's weird. And where is Melania? Moving on. Here's the conversation. She's going to be living separately. They're going to be living separate lives. In closing, which I thought was very stupid, this show just after a while, I think the people got tired and said, you know what you got going on? We'll put it on the screen. Jennifer, she's working towards her marriage and her wedding. We see that her husband got locked up. They were able to have a wedding, but he got to come right back and go to jail. Evelyn, she's excited about being a PI. I don't know. She wants to be Tammy Roman and doing that show that Tammy Roman got. I don't know. Glorilla, we've seen her with her wife 2 times on the television show. I don't know. Brooke was randomly at a Glad event with Glorilla. I don't know. Brandy says she is liking the support that she's getting. And her marriage is confusing. Yeah, it's confusing because it's not a marriage. Or maybe it is a marriage, and I'm just really out of it. And then Jackie is still working on her television show. All right. That's what I got for you all. I want to thank each and every single one of you all for sticking with me and SoDeb as we navigated this crazy tipsy-turvy show. We want to make sure, so if you're watching right now, put your champagne flutes to the chat and put your bees in the chat. I want to give a major shout out to Cindy, who has been a major support throughout this whole entire season, this whole entire review season. She came with knowledge and background about the show. So shout out to you, Cindy, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this from. And thank you so much for being a part of this crazy, quirky review show. I'm assuming they're going to still be doing the show. Thank you for your service. I made a promise, and I'm going to continue to, because I made a promise to myself. And I can drop the ball on promises that I make to everybody else, but I cannot drop the ball on promises that I make to me, because then that means that I don't care about me. And I made a promise to me that I was going to keep doing this, and I will not turn my back on me. So here I am. I did the show. The show was done. I know this is on me and SoDeb's channel. So, if you all who love SoDeb, I think he's going to be probably doing a review tomorrow. He said if he gets time. I'm not sure. He will update you all on what he has. For me, with this show ending, Real Housewives of Potomac is going to be gearing up. So I will be reviewing that on my channel. Make sure that you follow it. BusyBlu, no space, no E, as you can see right here. I'm also going to be doing it with the Whether You Like It or Not panel with Scotty and his team. I'm really excited about doing that. I'm also going to be reviewing Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, but that's going to be on the Sip and Key with Busy and Jolene channel. So make sure you go and subscribe to that, where we'll be talking about all things Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I'm not going to be doing it on my channel because I am making sure that I stand with Monica. So I'm not going to do it on my own channel, but I will do it with someone else. We have a lot of other things coming up. Make sure that you follow and subscribe to SoDeb. He's been doing so many videos and content. We love that for him and you all. And then subscribe to me as well. This has been a great year, a great season. I hope you all enjoy the basketball reunion. It looks like it's going to be something. With that being said, we love each and every single one of you all, and good night.